there, my name is Alison. I am a yoga therapist and licensed massage therapist, and I'm excited to be a part of this fantastic 300-hour teacher training that we're having here at beautiful Better Living Yoga in Aliso Viejo, California. There's a lot of things that are going to make this teacher training unique. The first is that the curriculum is from a therapeutic perspective. So you're going to get a vast array of yoga therapy techniques and ways to look at assessing and working with individuals. I'm going to be doing a lot in the training, and one of the things that I'm very excited about offering is anatomy. I'm going to give you a deeper understanding of anatomy. We're not just going to dive deeper into understanding muscle groups and how they work together, but we're also going to take a look at the fascia system. So we're going to learn a holistic perspective of the body. When we do this learning, we're not going to just sit there and fall asleep hearing me talk, although I am going to talk a bit. We are going to have experiential learning. So we're going to be taking a look at our bodies. We're going to be working with partners. We're going to be doing a lot of cool stuff to really grasp this knowledge and information so that you can apply it as an instructor. The other thing that we're going to be doing is understanding the way that trauma and stress affect the body, and gaining a pretty deep understanding of the chronic conditions like post-traumatic stress disorder that arise and the secondary conditions that are usually a part of that. So with this training, you're going to get a really broad perspective of the understanding of the body, not just physically, but how it works together as a whole, how the emotions affect what's happening in our structure, and that beautiful relationship of the nervous system and the physical body. I hope that you'll join us for this really fun, incredible, in-depth journey deeper into understanding yoga. Hi everybody, my name is Alison, and I am a yoga therapist as well as a licensed massage therapist here at beautiful Better Living Yoga in Aliso Viejo, California. And we are having a 300-hour teacher training coming up that is going to be a dive deep within doing assessments as well as a deeper understanding of anatomy. So when I see clients that come to me with chronic pain conditions, I often hear a lot of diagnoses that come my way. And when I take a look at the body, I usually find that the reason that this person is experiencing chronic pain may have less to do with the diagnosis that they've received and more to do with postural misalignments in the body. There was a study that the Medical Posture Institute did, and they came with a very bold statement that 99% of all chronic pain conditions are due to postural imbalances. So one very common postural imbalance is called anterior head carriage. Anterior head carriage is becoming an epidemic. As you can see here, our friend texting, we call this now text neck. But we get anterior head carriage because of our postural habits. So let's say I'm chronically staring down at my phone. I also sit at a desk all day, perhaps, and then I get into my car and I drive, and then I come home and I sit on the couch and I look down at my Kindle to do reading, or I sit on the couch and I watch TV, and my body is in this pretty continual spinal flexion, that's called that forward contraction through the front body. That's going to become habitual. And it's going to become an alignment that even when I'm not looking down with my phone, that tension is going to still be in my body, which will lead my head, which weighs between 9 and 13 pounds, and is designed to sit right on top of the spine and weigh 9 to 13 pounds. This chronic posture will lead my head to now live, let's say, here, or very unfortunately here. Every inch that the head is forward, it weighs an additional 10 pounds to your entire spinal column. So we often think about the body in a very compartmentalized way. Oh, it hurts in my neck. Oh, it hurts in my back. But what we have to remember is that the body is a continuum. And what's happening here is also happening down here. So oftentimes people with anterior head carriage will have very difficult chronic pain in their necks. They might have chronic migraines or headaches. Oftentimes people with anterior head carriage, the pain will simply present in their lumbar spine, in their low back. So they often get various diagnoses. I've worked with some individuals that are over 60 and they received a diagnosis of degenerative disc disease. I've seen people get told that they just have arthritis. And that may be true. They might have degenerative disc disease and they might have some arthritis in the facet joints of the spine, but that's not necessarily the root cause of the pain. So what this can lead to is surgical solutions, so needless surgery, as well as taking a lot of prescription drugs, both pain pills as well as somewhat damaging to the liver anti-inflammatory drugs. So what we do is we take a look at what's going on in the body and offer some natural solutions to simply realign. So when we're looking at realigning forward head carriage, we're taking a look at a system that's a little bit deeper than our compartmentalized anatomy that we perhaps learned in a 200-hour training. This picture is a representation of something called the fascia system, or anatomy trains. These are chains of connective tissue that affect this entire chain of the body. This one's called the deep front line. This is the one that's contracted when we have forward head carriage. So as a yoga therapist, I take a look at opening and strengthening this entire line of connective tissue to realign the body so that the body can go to its natural balanced state of ease. Here are a couple before and after pictures. This one, if you'll notice here on this side, you can see the forward head carriage posture. You see that green line that's going through the picture? You might not be able to see it, but you can certainly see that this person's head is not aligned over their body. Then go ahead and take a look at this picture, and you can see that the head is already back quite a bit over the top of the spine where it's supposed to be. And what's pretty cool about this picture is this was after 45 minutes of therapeutic yoga. This wasn't after, months and months and months. That change was after 45 minutes. Incorporating breath, incorporating concepts of seeing the body as a whole rather than individual pieces. This is that picture of that same person after 5 sessions. So this is after 5 weeks. So not only is this person more aligned, but they're breathing more fully. Their whole body is in alignment now. When this happens, there's a renewed sense of vitality, energy, joy, happiness, because we're also out of chronic pain. So in this training, we're going to take a look at how to assess what's happening with individuals that are not only showing up in our group classes, but how to really effectively work with people one-on-one.